Welcome to Furniture Industry News, the podcast that keeps you in the loop on what's happening in the world of furniture. Whether you're a manufacturer, retailer, or just someone who loves staying informed, we've got you covered. Today, we're diving into some of the biggest stories shaping the industry right now. From port labor negotiations to record-breaking holiday sales, we've got a lot to unpack. First up, let's talk about the ongoing port labor negotiations. If you've been following this story, you know it's been a bit of a roller coaster. With a potential strike just 1 week away, the pressure is on to reach an agreement. These negotiations are critical for the furniture industry, as any disruption at the ports could lead to delays in shipping and receiving goods. For retailers and manufacturers alike, this could mean longer lead times and frustrated customers. Now let's break this down a bit more. The ports are a lifeline for the furniture industry, especially when it comes to importing materials and finished products. A strike could create a domino effect. Delays at the ports mean delays in production, which then trickles down to retailers who can't get their inventory on time. And let's not forget about the impact on pricing. If supply chains get backed up, we could see prices rise, which is never good for business. So, what's the latest? Well, negotiations have resumed, and both sides are reportedly working hard to avoid a strike. But with just days to go, the stakes are incredibly high. For those of you in the industry, it's a good idea to have a contingency plan in place. Whether that means diversifying your supply chain or communicating proactively with customers, being prepared is key. Let's hope both sides can come to a resolution soon, because no one wants to deal with the fallout of a strike. Now, shifting gears to something a little more positive, holiday sales. If you thought online shopping was big before, wait until you hear this. Furniture played a huge role in driving record-breaking online holiday sales this past season. Consumers are clearly comfortable buying bigger ticket items like sofas and dining sets online, which is great news for retailers with a strong e-commerce presence. But let's dig a little deeper. Why is furniture performing so well online? For starters, retailers have gotten much better at showcasing their products digitally. High-quality images, 360-degree views, and even augmented reality tools are helping customers feel more confident about their purchases. Plus, flexible return policies and financing options are making it easier than ever to buy furniture online. This trend isn't slowing down, so if you're not already optimizing your online sales strategy, now's the time to double down. Think about how you can enhance the customer experience on your website. Are your product descriptions clear and detailed? Do you offer virtual design consultations? These are the kinds of things that can set you apart in a crowded market. Speaking of trends, let's talk about the winter home furnishings market, which kicked off this week. This is a big deal for anyone in the industry, as it sets the tone for what's coming in 2025. Buyers and sellers are gathering to showcase new designs, materials, and technologies. If you're not there in person, keep an eye out for updates. This market often gives us a sneak peek at the styles and innovations that'll dominate the industry in the coming year. For example, we're seeing a lot of interest in sustainable materials and modular furniture designs. Consumers are increasingly looking for pieces that are both eco-friendly and versatile, and manufacturers are stepping up to meet that demand. Another trend to watch is the rise of smart furniture. Think sofas with built-in charging stations or beds that adjust to your sleep patterns. As technology continues to evolve, we're likely to see even more innovative products hitting the market. So whether you're a retailer or a manufacturer, now is the time to start thinking about how you can incorporate these trends into your offerings. Next up, Wayfair is making moves again. The online retail giant just opened a new outlet location in Georgia, adding to its growing network of physical stores. This is interesting because it shows how even online-first companies are recognizing the value of brick-and-mortar spaces. For Wayfair, these outlets serve as a way to clear out overstock and returned items, but they also give customers a chance to see and touch products before buying. It's a smart strategy and one that other retailers might want to take note of. After all, while online shopping is convenient, there's still something to be said for the in-store experience. But let's not forget the challenges that come with operating physical stores. Rent, staffing, and inventory management can all add up quickly. So if you're considering expanding your brick-and-mortar presence, Make sure you have a solid plan in place. And don't be afraid to get creative. Pop-up shops or partnerships with other retailers could be a great way to test the waters without committing to a full-scale store. Now, let's talk about a big acquisition in the design world. Jonathan Adler, the iconic design brand known for its bold, modern aesthetic, has been acquired by a consumer investment firm. While the details of the deal haven't been fully disclosed, this move could signal new growth opportunities for the brand. For fans of Jonathan Adler, don't worry. The brand's unique style isn't going anywhere. But for the industry, it's a reminder that even well-established names are always evolving. Acquisitions like this can bring fresh perspectives and resources, which can help brands stay relevant in a competitive market. So, what does this mean for the rest of us? Well, it's a good reminder to keep an eye on the competitive landscape. Whether you're a small retailer or a large manufacturer, staying aware of industry shifts can help you identify new opportunities and stay ahead of the curve. Finally, let's take a look at what's happening overseas. Italy's wood furniture industry saw a 5% decline in 2024. This is significant because Italy has long been a leader in high-quality, craftsmanship-driven furniture. The drop is being attributed to a combination of factors, including rising material costs and shifting consumer preferences. For U.S. manufacturers, this could be an opportunity to fill the gap, but it's also a cautionary tale about the challenges of staying competitive in a global market. Rising costs and changing consumer demands are issues that affect everyone, not just Italian manufacturers. So what can we learn from this? First, it's important to stay agile. Whether that means exploring new materials, investing in technology, or finding ways to streamline production, being able to adapt is key. Second, don't underestimate the power of storytelling. Consumers are increasingly drawn to brands with a strong sense of identity and purpose. So, if you can connect with your audience on a deeper level, you'll be in a much better position to weather any storm. And that's it for today's episode of Furniture Industry News. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe to the podcast so you never miss an update. Whether it's port negotiations, market trends, or major acquisitions, we'll keep you informed on everything you need to know. Until next time, stay sharp and stay ahead.